Many people end up throwing away old electronic and computer equipment because it costs money to recycle these items. Unfortunately, they end up at the landfill containing toxic materials. But now there's the eCycle program, which is administered through the State Department of Ecology with support from the City of Tacoma, local businesses, and nonprofit agencies like Tacoma Goodwill. This program allows you to recycle televisions, computers, computer monitors, and portable laptops for free. Thus, you're able to clean out your garage and keep these items out of the landfill.
Cathode ray tube, which is a fancy name for an old-fashioned television with the tube, has 4 to 8 pounds of lead in the screen. Computers have heavy metals in the circuit boards, things like chromium and silicon. And these are all well-known neurotoxins, so just keeping them out of the landfill is good for public health. But more importantly, a lot of these computers can be reused and even upgraded and recycled so the parts can be reused in other computers. So not only are we keeping potentially toxic materials out of the landfill and therefore out of the ground, but also we're putting valuable commodities back into use.
This program is a huge success. In fact, during just the first few weeks alone, Pierce County residents turned in over 430,000 pounds worth of eCycling products. And as word of this program begins to spread, officials expect to receive even more. Tacoma Goodwill staff members check to see if any of the eCycling products it receives at its locations is in working order. If it does work, it's sold in the Goodwill stores. Tacoma Goodwill will also take computer equipment such as keyboards and mice, while other eCycling centers won't. The non-working items go into the warehouse and are prepared for shipping. When the packaging is complete, they're placed in trucks and transported to recycling and dismantling centers in Seattle and Vancouver, Washington, to be separated into materials such as glass, plastic, metal, and toxic chemicals.
The cost is very minimal to us. We already have the equipment and the packaging materials in the stores already. It's been a learning process because our donors have been so generous and are bringing many of these items. Of course, our first wish is to be able to put them on the sales floor to sell. Benefits our mission by putting people back to work, the funds that it generates. The items that are not going to sell, of course, will go directly into the eCycle program. Right now, the majority of what we're getting is going into the eCycle program straight into the pallets. We do as much testing in our donation and production area that we're able to. So if we know we have a working TV, a working computer system, then of course we would put that on the sales floor. And then the other items would then be prepared to be shipped off to the other businesses that take it on their end.
There are 15 eCycling centers, including 9 Tacoma Goodwill drop-off locations in the Tacoma area, which will accept computers and monitors for free. Those taking advantage of this great opportunity realize there are many benefits in not just trashing their old computer equipment.
I have brought in today a computer, and I brought it to eCycle here at the Goodwill to help them with their programs and everything. It also keeps the landfills from collecting more than what they already have, and it's free. And I also get a tax reduction off my taxes from it.
In 2006, Washington State passed a law requiring electronics manufacturers to pay for this recycling program. Local officials are extremely pleased with the forward thinking this type of program is creating and expect the positive impact of eCycling to be felt by generations to come.
It's really one of the first efforts at product stewardship here in the state of Washington. Product stewardship is an idea that says rather than local government bearing the financial burden of recycling of materials, that the burden is more properly placed on the businesses who manufacture and sell these products. And the hope is that by putting the financial burden to dispose and or recycle of these materials, that they will start making the products a little more environmentally friendly. So maybe a little fewer toxic ingredients, a little easier to recycle, a little easier to upgrade. And those kinds of market incentives will really go a long way to conserving resources.